What's up, everybody? It's Alex from Heavy New York, and on the phone, we got Jimmy from Slave Revolt. Thank you for your time today, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it too.
It's so awesome to have you here. I really enjoyed Journey to the Other Side. Do you just want to talk about like how the making of this record was in terms of like how the songwriting was and the recording, mixing, and all that fun stuff?
Sure. Actually, this project was a little strange with the way that we did things because usually like you get together with a bunch of people and you write a bunch of songs and you go and record them after they're worked out, right? But with this, we went right into the studio and wrote the songs in the studio and recorded them right there. So there really was no pre-production or anything like that. It was literally just walk in, make changes on the fly, and do the best you can for the song right on the spot.
So, wow, first off, that's very ballsy, but like, so there was no preconceived idea? Like, is it fair to say that this was like almost kind of improvised in a way?
Oh yeah, 100%. Every time I went in to do vocals, we would change vocals right there. Like I would come in with a very loose idea, and then we would just work with that idea until we were happy with where it went.
Wow, that had to have made the whole songwriting like as organic as possible, right?
It was honestly really cool. I would really love to do that again.
Like, so what we're hearing, because I've interviewed so many artists where they say that like, oh, we've been working on this for years and years and years, but it's fair to say like what we're hearing is how it was originally written, pretty much, right? There was no like last minute changes. There was no like this is the first and last initial take of each song.
Right, right. Like there are demos of the songs, like very loose, like home recordings of them. Um, just the music, no vocals. But other than that, yeah, everything was written right there, right on the spot. Because we programmed the drums. We actually didn't. That's actually a superior drummer in there.
Hmm.
So a lot of the times when we would change things, it would have to do with the drums and the programming of the drums, and then we just have to retrack a guitar part real quick or something like that. But technology makes it so easy to be able to just go back now.
Definitely. I've noticed that like a lot of the songs on here kind of have like many different vibes. Like I thought Open the Heavens was different from a song like Happy, which is different from a song like Embers or something like that. Is it fair to say that maybe like these songs are representative of like what you guys are feeling at that particular moment?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, absolutely.
Very interesting that like that you capture that moment because I'd imagine the longer you work on something, the harder it is to sort of maintain that emotion, right?
Yeah, you get a little sick of hearing it, because you're playing it over and over again, and then mixing makes it worse because you have to listen to it over and over again for that too.
Yeah. I'm sure, I'd imagine by the time you were done with this album, you just couldn't stand hearing it anymore.
Oh yeah, 100% there too, dude. We're already ready to go record the second one.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. We've been demoing since probably since we finished the first one, which was November.
Wow.
Yeah. I personally got at least 10 songs. I know Tuck's got a bunch of songs. Sure, Greg's got a bunch as well. So
So
we're gonna go to in the fall.
So could Journey to the Other Side almost serve as like a clear representation of the direction that you guys are currently going in, or is the next one going to be completely different?
I think that we're gonna stay heavy. I don't think that we're gonna change genres or anything. Well, that's not true because there's a bunch of different styles in these songs, but I think that we're gonna try and maintain the sound that we have, but of course we want to show some growth and show that we're not, one trick ponies.
Yeah. Well, I mean, is there ever like I know you kind of in a way just answered it being that you wrote all these songs in the studio, but like is there ever like maybe a preconceived idea that does kind of revolve around the album, whether it's a concept or maybe a certain sound that you're trying to achieve?
I actually, yes, I'm planning on doing that from this point out. This project actually started kind of weird. Originally, it was just a couple of friends. We were just going to record an EP and put it out, and then but the songs, they were so much fun and so good that we kept going.
That's awesome. Like, at what point, how do you know when the song is actually done?
Um, so we kind of do like a democracy. I like to let everybody listen to it, and if there's any changes or anything like that, we'll try to make adjustments until everybody is happy. That's usually how I know a song is finished, when everyone is happy, because we're all kind of stubborn.
Fair enough. Fair enough. When it comes to like getting inspired to write, like, do you find the studio to almost be kind of like the best way, the best place to come up with new ideas for writing music? Since Journey to the Other Side was all written in the studio.
Oh yeah, I love it, dude. Recording is so much fun. I don't really see too much of a need to, have to do a lot of pre-production. You know what I mean? It's much cooler to just go in and see what comes out, because, like you said, it's way more organic.
Yeah, and again, I love it that like what the listeners can be hearing is actually the like first initial take of it. It wasn't like you have like 10 versions of the same song.
No.
One thing I also was curious about is being that you guys originated in New Jersey. I mean, I have so many friends in that New Jersey metal scene. I just interviewed Paralysis the other day, actually. Like, do you guys currently stay active in your current scene, or is the goal right now for Slave Revolt to kind of step outside your state lines a little bit more?
So we haven't actually had an opportunity to play a show yet. We were planning on doing that this summer, but the whole COVID-19 thing has kind of put a little bit of a damper on that. So yeah, we want to tour. We want to go across state lines and stuff too. But we do need to start playing locally first, I think, because we're still a new band. We don't have really any kind of following yet,
Yeah. I know what you mean, but it seems like, I mean, you guys are got to be like active. Like, have you seen like a lot of the New Jersey metal bands that are currently out there?
Oh yeah. We've been part of the scene since the '90s.
Oh wow.
Yeah, a long time. For a couple of years there, like I kind of stopped going to shows for a little bit. I moved to North Jersey, and I just kind of fell off for a little bit. But I've been slowly getting back into it.
Yeah, definitely. What's your take on the scene now? If you've been getting back into it, there's a lot of awesome new bands.
Oh, dude, totally. And these kids today can really play. Like, it's amazing.
Yeah. So before we go, I want to thank you so much for your time today. Is there just anything else with Slave Revolt that you would like to promote? Obviously, thanks to a certain virus that shall not be named. We clearly no live shows are going to be happening at the moment, but like I'd imagine you'll be ready to take this on the road. And since you said you're going to record some new music in the fall, I'd imagine we'll have like a huge set list from you guys, right?
Yeah, totally, absolutely. We were in the middle of rehearsals when this all kind of happened, But yeah, if I could say anything, is that I hope you guys enjoy the music, and we'll be putting more out for sure. We're going to be doing as much as we can through the quarantine, but obviously everyone's safety is more important,
Definitely.
So.
Definitely. Well, Jimmy, thank you so much, everybody. We are here with Jimi of Slave Revolt, Journey to the Other Side. Be sure to pick it up right now. And this is Alex from Heaven, New York, and we will see you next time.